Three, two, one, and we back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Discussion Seal Episode 3. I am King FML, and with me is...
You solo?
In today's episode, we will be recapping this eventful week for gaming with both Sony's State of Play and Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest.
I would say, I feel like
Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, I feel like this is a fire weekend for gaming, dog. A lot of predictions came true, just not how we wanted it to come true. That State of Play kind of threw a wrench in everything. I was like, yo, I'm looking at my whole wish list, getting announced 3 days early. I'm like, yo, please.
Knifing everything.
Yo.
Except for Echoes.
I was just about to say, I was like, the only person they didn't show is Echo, but it's okay. This still Echo Summer, bro. We still got a lot of time, so I ain't worried. But before we get into all the SGF stuff, dog, I know you saw that boy getting jumped on Twitter for saying the series should have stopped at 2. We don't got no Kingdom Hearts news, so I guess this gonna be the Cage segment. But yeah, you can't be saying that dumb shit no more. It's not 2016, bro. They gonna get you. They gonna get you.
See, what's funny here? We are. Don't mess with us. But either way, whether the series ended at 2 or 3, we're still in the same position no matter what. Like we have nothing came out delayed, so it's like doesn't matter where you think the game ended. The game could have ended at freaking Chain of Memories, and we will still be in the same spot. So why this keeps getting brought up, and why people still keep up bringing Kingdom Hearts 2 versus Kingdom Hearts 3, despite that having no place in that conversation, I don't know.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's like you said, like we would have still been on Twitter like, dang, no Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, that's dumb. But yeah, that's it. That's the Kingdom Hearts news. Road to heart, we out.
Yep.
But yeah, what a crazy weekend, dog.
Yep. And while we may not have gotten Kingdom Hearts news, we did get the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Revelations. We finally got the name for Part 3.
Yup. I think Revelations is a fire name too. Like when I saw it, I was like, that's gas.
Yeah, I like Revelation. See, I'm kind of torn because I like Revelation, but I kind of do feel like there is some kind of lost, like, awarding thing with, like, the first game being called Remake, the second game being called Rebirth. So, like, you definitely have, like, that symbolism of basically breathing new life into the game. So I feel like with Revelation, we kind of technically lose that because I feel like Revelation is more kind of like the context of the award is, like, revealing something that was, like, once hidden, I believe.
Nah, Revelations, I was thinking like biblical.
That's a fail assumption.
What I will say, I did think they lost the wording just because like Revelations don't roll off the tongue as well. I gotta be honest. It sounds hard. I'm not like hating, but I definitely agree with like Rebirth, Remake. Like it's not as quick. It's like Revelate. Like that's serious. That's like Revelations. I don't know.
Well, the reasoning to why they chose to title like Revelation is that in the recent interview that Maximilian did with Final Fantasy VII Remake's director Hamaguchi, shortly after the announcement, they had 3 names for Part 3, and Nomura was the one that chose Revelation. So he must have thought that it fit much more better than the other 2 choices.
Did they reveal what the other 2 were, or was it like hush hush?
No, it was mostly just like, hey, we had 3 names, and Nomura basically chose Revelation.
I wonder, what was the name everybody swore it was going to be? Like,
a lot of people thought it was going to be called Reunion.
Yeah,
which
Reunion.
Didn't make sense to me because they only used Reunion for Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. But yet some people were still so dead set on thinking that they were going to use Reunion again. And I'm like, if they were going to use Reunion again, they would just not have used it at all. They would have called Crisis Core something else. One of my picks was, I think, Final Fantasy VII Resurgence, kind of going back into the whole breathing life into the game again. But I can't, at least that's what I imagine I said.
How'd you feel about the gameplay, bro? Because I'm not a big 7 person, so I feel like this is your field.
I mean, to me, it just looks like a much more improved and revamped version of what we saw in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which makes sense because, let's be honest here, them putting out Revelation like 2 years after Rebirth, they're using 80% of assets from Rebirth to, fill in what would have been like 3 more years, basically, to the game. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. They introduced 2 new playable characters, being, Vincent, so, we obviously know who's gonna suck the most out of the cast now. We had my boy Sid Highwind, basically being the dragoon character of the group, which he's always been, but like it just feels so satisfying
Okay.
to see his gameplay.
I thought I was tripping when I heard the voice. I was like, "Is that Sid? What in the world?" Like,
Yep, Sid and Vincent are now playable.
that's dope. That is dope. And
Mhm.
Vincent was like a optional character in the original, right?
He was. So was Yuffie.
That's wild. That is wild.
So yeah, they're not making anyone optional here. You basically have the whole party at your disposal.
Heck yeah. But yeah, I thought the gameplay was dope too. When I saw it, I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
it was it the team like when you switch, it does a team attack now or something like that."
Yeah, in Rebirth, you get these things. You get these team attacks called synchronizations. Basically, when you and a party member kind of fill up like a synchronized move using the ATB bar, you're able to do like your own special unique move with certain characters.
Dang. Need to catch up. What am I
Yep.
doing? I'm slacking.
Yep. Well, I mean, hey, and we also got the reveal date being spring 2027 too. So like next year. So
Yep.
like yeah, you do not have much time left to catch up, fam.
I know. You know how hard it is for me to sit down and play an RPG nowadays, though. Like, you need 70 hours of my time. I don't even got 70 hours. Like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, speaking of the gameplay, they also changed up the UI a bit too, because in Rebirth you had the characters' faces, but now they're kind of a bit more like cleaner up. And I saw someone mention this, like on Twitter, that the character portraits are more in line with how they were in the original PS1 game, like the most art.
Oh,
So I find that to be a cool detail now.
I thought
especially when you compare it to how like remake basically just used like the PNGs of the character models in the menu, and now in Revelation we now have kind of that classic 3D face UI.
Dang. Yeah, I definitely got to go look back at that trailer because I thought the UI was off. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't get to watch the event until like 10 p.m. because I was at work. So by the time 7 got revealed, it was like 1. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of dozing off. I was like, okay, 7, cool. Plus, I had already gotten spoiled that the last game was 7, so I wasn't really like locked in. I was just like, okay, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I tried to protect him.
Yeah, everybody was hitting me up. They were like, yo, stay off Twitter, stay off Blue Sky, but don't even check Instagram, stay off your phone, boy, throw that away. I'm like, what is happening? I'm thinking like Kingdom Hearts 4. I think I texted you like, I was like, you lying, bro, because when everybody is hitting my phone, I'm like, it's got to be Cage. There's no reason that everybody is sexy right now. Like,
also, I quickly wanted to mention now, while Revelation looks very promising and could be the best out of the trilogy, it does unfortunately take one real L, and that's because the Sephiroth voice actor that we had in both Remake and Rebirth, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, or if you've ever seen Supergirl or Superman on CW, that is him. He plays Superman.
Can you say his name again? I think you cut out.
It's like Tyler Butcherman. I'm butchering his last name, but he has played Superman on the CW. He was Sephiroth's voice actor. However, in the same interview with Maximilian with Hamaguchi, Hamaguchi said that they had to recast him because of scheduling issues. So the Sephiroth we hear in the trailer for Revelation is no longer Tyler. It is Travis Willingham, who, funny enough, plays Lego Superman.
I was just gonna say, I was like, is that Superman? What in the world? I was like,
he plays Lego Superman.
He also hang on. He played something else. I might have to cut this because it's gonna take me a minute. You won't believe me if I told you why that name sounds familiar.
Why?
He is also Assad.
What?
Yes. Or if behind the voice actors anything to go off of, which they're usually pretty reputable, yeah, that's him. That is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people were thinking he was St. Paul Peter because he does have a very deep voice that does remind me of Xemnas. But no, it's not.
I didn't hear Xemnas, but it definitely did sound familiar. Like when I heard him speak, I was like, that does not sound like the same Sephiroth that I just heard when I was playing 7. Nope. So yeah, that's dope. Maybe that's why Cage 4 taking so long, bro. he in the booth right now with Sephiroth. They're like, bro, we need you. He like, I'm busy. I got that Final Fantasy bag. I don't want to play with you right now. But yeah, so should we jump into SGF or you still want to talk about 7? You got some more? Oh wait, actually, oh no, what's up?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't know any Kingdom Hearts fans who are mad about Final Fantasy 7 getting revealed. Let's stop this narrative. We lying right now.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I wanted to say. People acted like we bitching. I haven't seen nobody actually complaining. We all knew 7 was coming out first, dog. We just didn't want it to come out first. We don't care though. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like people think you have to be either upset that 7 got revealed now, or be happy it got revealed before it came out 4. But really, you can feel same. You can feel very irritated that we have not seen Kingdom Hearts 4, but yet here we have, Final Fantasy 7 Revelations, release window. But also still be hyped for the game, much like me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like this whole trying to put Cage versus Final Fantasy fans, it's lame, it's useless. It just causes more divide than it does union.
They be mad that 2 legends is coexisting. Anyways.
Yep.
Let's get into SGF. What is
Well, actually, I do want to mention. Yeah, I'll start off because I kind of did want to mention one more Final Fantasy thing. People, Lockhart fans, you guys have been eating great because not only is Revelation going to be heavily focused on Tifa, she is now in Street Fighter now.
Let's go.
Which has been a heavy demand, and I believe even Capcom, other companies, wanted her, but Hamaguchi thought Tifa was the right pick for Capcom.
I know Tekken fans is furious because they've been begging for Tifa. They like, please put her in Tekken.
They had Clive. They got Clive. Okay, they got Clive.
I'ma talk as a Tekken fan. Ain't nobody want Clive in that fucking game, bro. I'm sorry.
I wanted him.
I'm Tekken. When's the last time you? I was about to say, when's the last time you was on Tekken, bro?
When Noctis was in there.
Okay, you kind of real for that. Because Noctis was a good pick. We don't know this dude, Clive. I'm sorry. He wasn't on Cup Noodles. He don't got the same pool Noctis in him had. But yeah, Tifa, shout out to Tifa. I'm getting into 7. I need more Jessie representation. I might be the only Jessie fan out there, but it's whatever. But yeah, bro. Street Fighter 6. Funny enough, I'm a big fighting game fan, and I love Street Fighter. I have Street Fighter 6. I've never played that game, though. I got it the year it came out, and I just never actually sat down and played it.
I might need to get Street Fighter 6 then, and we can run some more hands. That's not on Sparking Zero.
You don't want to do that to me. I promise you. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. You want to do that to you. I'm gonna hurt your feelings on Street Fighter. I'm warning you. Yeah. This isn't like me talking.
I want the shade.
Okay, all right. All right. I warned you.
Nah, I'll win.
Boy, you are not Gojo. Who do you think? Who do you think you are right now? You know what? Let me see. I was trying to think of a funny transition from the Nah I'll win, but I can't. Nah, you know who's winning right now? Wolf Among Us fans, because they finally got that re-reveal. I'm saying I'm not one of them. You know how long I've been waiting for this game? I completely forgot about it. I just thought they canceled it and didn't want to say anything, but I'm super hyped for that. Big B, we were supposed to return to the village 10 years ago, brother. What in the world? I get that Telltale shut down, and then the new Telltale also shut down, or something. I don't know what's going on with that company. But I'm hyped. I think the game looked good, even though they didn't show a lot. I also noticed they didn't show a release date, so I'm like, what are we? What
we started development.
Don't say that. But that's probably that is probably what happened. I feel like that's the only excuse. Do you got another one you're hyped for? Because I don't know how big your list is. Because I was hyped for most of that event. I gotta be completely honest. I thought Jeff bought some heat this year.
Yeah, he kicked some ass. Speaking of kicking ass, again. It's been on fire. Not only did they reveal a new expansion for Monster Hunter World, they revealed a remake for Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Yes.
My girl Claire is coming back.
Yo, did you know what they were?
No, I did not know what they were showing because I'm like, okay, this looks familiar. And at first, I'm like, there's no way this is Resident Evil because we just got Requiem.
That's literally what I said.
No, ain't time for DLC yet. So I'm like, what is this? Is this a new game? But no, when they showed Claire's face, I'm like, oh my god, they're actually remaking Veronica.
Yeah.
I never played Veronica, but I know that it was important.
Funny enough, I don't know if were we on call when they revealed Resident Evil 9? Because I remember telling somebody that I thought they were remaking Veronica when they showed 9. I was like, that's crazy.
I don't believe we will.
I just remember I was talking to somebody and I was like, yo, they're doing Veronica. And then it wasn't. And I looked like a dumbass because I was like standing on that for like a week. I was like, because it was before they had revealed that it was 9. They still were using like a project name or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of a debate. But yeah, so seeing Veronica is dope. I've never played it, but Resident Evil, like I've always seen it around. You know what I mean? Like I've always seen the Veronica case in stores back when like, you know, it was still like kind of new. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped to finally get a chance to play it. I might play the original before I play the remake just to see like how much they're changing. But yeah, I'm hyped for that, dog. That looks so good.
Yep.
I low-key thought it was PT because I was psyching myself out of Resident Evil. I was like, there's no way y'all are bringing that back right now. Like Capcom, chill.
Nope, they're bringing it back. Yep, and Claire has finally been released from the basement.
Yeah. I know people are hype. I was like scrolling my timeline. People like, finally.
Yep.
And you know who else been released, bro? Last Ronin. I don't know if you've been keeping up with that game's development.
Nah, it came as a complete surprise because when I saw Platinum Games and the games, I'm like, no way, this is Astral Chain 2. But then I saw like the Sewell, and I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't Teen TMNT. There's no way.
Yep.
And then I got a text being like, yo, like TMNT.
Yeah. Bro.
That was a bad impression of a Farago. Anyways.
Yeah, she gonna beat your ass. I know exactly who you talking about. But no, I was hyped because I forget who was in charge of this game originally because I just knew it wasn't coming out. When they first announced it, I got hyped, and then a year went by and it was literally like no updates, and I was like, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, bro. I know what's gonna happen. You don't gotta lie to me. And I think THQ was like overseeing it. And I don't know if you remember THQ from the PS2 games, but they have had a crazy fall from grace. So I was just like, this don't exist. So when they showed Platinum is taking over, I was like, wait a minute. Plus the original company was like a mobile game or something like that, or like a mobile game developer. So I don't even think, like, I just wasn't hyped for it. Like I was trying to get hyped because the story of Last Ronin is so good. But you know, there was just a lot going on where I was like, this is not going to be fun. But Platinum, yo, you got it. You got it.
I do gotta see some gameplay though, because they did the announcement was like, we're gonna announce the game but not show any type of gameplay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we're just gonna show
it's
you
in early development, but still, it's like, show me something. You know what I mean?
No,
Don't just
I
give
feel
me
you.
the like team. Give me some gameplay, even if it's just like, again, 15 seconds of my key. You know, like putting a belt.
Yeah, literally what the is it Blood Message? The game by NetEase, where like they were showing you cutscenes and then they were also blending in like quick snippets of gameplay. I feel like
Think so?
Yeah, I would have taken something like that for Last Ronin, but again, the Platinum, I feel like that was a loud message of like, hey, we have completely reset, because there was a small group who was very hyped for this game. I feel like it was kind of the people who had read the comic, but still, like, I feel like they just loudly announced something. So I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide. Because they basically just said like, hey, price of the brick just went up. This ain't no mobile game no more.
Yeah.
This is like a real AAA. So yeah, I'm hyped. And let me see. I mentioned Blood Message, so obviously I'm hyped for it. 16 or what is this called, bro? 1666 Amsterdam. So real quick, this is me editing the video. I say 1666, I mean Crossfire. You know, it was a lot of games shown, so I got stuff a little confused. My fault, y'all. I mean to say Crossfire. That game from the people who used to work at Naughty Dog, I'm kind of excited for that. I was looking at the gameplay. I know people hate on movie games.
Game.
Yeah, I know people hate those like super cinematic games. I don't care. I love all games. That's what y'all gonna find out. I love all games, bro.
I was falling asleep doing that, not gonna lie.
See,
I'm like,
I knew you would say that. Yeah.
Generic. I saw someone call this the Force of Us.
Yo, that's funny. But no, I thought it looked good. So I'm hyped. I'm not like that's a day one cop, but you know, whenever it goes on sale, I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna check out what they talking about with that one. And then we got Virtua Fighter. Even though, you know what, we might as well. No, I'm gonna say Virtua Fighter for last. I'm gonna say Virtua Fighter for last because that's a part of something else I want to talk about. Yeah, you already know, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see. Star Wars Galactic Racer. I love Burnout. I love Star Wars. I already knew the game was a thing, but seeing more of it, yeah, that was hype.
See, I wish I could say the same, but every time I saw a Star Wars game out there, I'm like, I do not care. Just Just bring me Cal, man. Give me Jedi Survival 3,
Boo!
man.
I agree.
No,
I want
no,
to see
no,
Cal
no.
too, but you ain't never played Burnout. That's why you saying that dumb
No,
shit
I
right
have
now.
played Burnout before. What are you
Why are
talking
you
about? I
saying
have
this
played
then?
Burnout
Why are you
before.
saying this? We
What
need
do
to
you
be
mean?
pushing the agenda.
I want that Star Wars game. If I want to play a Burnout game, I'll go play Burnout.
You're telling me you've never wanted an accurate pod racer game? You're telling me that's not the dopest shit you've ever heard of? I gotta stop cussing. I gotta I gotta chill. But you're telling me that doesn't sound dope?
I'm not saying it doesn't sound dope, but to me, that feels more like a mini game for like a bigger Star Wars game, not just the entire game.
I guess, but also this is the thing. I feel like we always be like, we need more PS2 era games. We need more like GameCube era games. And then we get them and we're like, you could have just put this in some big ass AAA. Like, yo, pick your battles. Like, they're giving us funny. You're complaining. We could probably get couch co-op on that game because it's not a big ass AAA game. And you're like, where's Cal at? Bro, fuck Cal. He's dead. You know what happens to Cal at the end of this journey? Vader finds... Bro, wait till Vader finds him in 3. And then you gonna be like, damn, I should have just hopped on the pod racing shit. Like, I should have...
Nah, he's gonna survive. So anyways, I'm kind of mad at this because I should have mentioned this during the last video, but this is a bit of a controversial one, but Stellar Blade Blood Rain.
Ooh,
So far
yeah.
to me, it's looking like a fat improvement over the first one, and I really like the first one. You know, it gets a lot of flashes. You know, I'm really digging the new combat. Like it's resembling a lot of, I believe, God was just like I believe her name's I don't know if it's Evelyn, Eva. It's not Eve. This is someone completely new. Yeah, her combat style is much more different from Eve, where she's just like really like going left right to like the enemies. I find this to be a very bold choice to not go straight to Stellar Blade 2, but instead kind of like build up this universe. Because to me, that shows that they have confidence in this project.
Yeah, like...
And are looking to move and are like, listening to the criticism and, you know, wanting to make this own thing.
Who's the studio? Do you know? Because I haven't played Stellar Blade yet.
I do not know.
Are they new? Do you know? Because I think they're like a really small Korean developer.
Yeah, I believe so. But then I think they became big, and I think they actually had help from another company. Again, we can probably put it on the screen like little caption. The studio who's working on Rain.
Say that last part again of like we can probably put things up. You were cutting out. My bad.
Said we can probably put like a little message on the screen, like the company who's working on Rain right now.
Yeah.
We don't know.
But yeah. I've also seen some controversy. I don't want to like rain on the parade, but I saw like an AI comment that pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
I need to see more of it though, because I feel like he probably just meant like coding, or like the team just meant coding. And I don't know if this is controversial, but I don't care if a developer codes with AI. Like they've been coding with AI since way before. You know, that's like a whole separate conversation.
And also China too, and I don't know how they react to AI either. It's kind of like I hope like the Western side is able to let them be like, hey, don't use AI, generative AI, don't do that shit.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I feel like a big issue is with the generative AI, especially with like I'm not going to dox myself, but I live where all the data centers is at, and yeah, like trust me, nobody hate AI more than me. But it's certain things where I'm like, that's kind of always been in the DNA of gaming. But the generative stuff, keep that for, yo, like nobody want to see that. I promise you.
I don't want to drink doo-doo water.
Yeah, literally.
Doo-doo water.
I don't want to see it in your script. I don't want to see it in your environments. I don't want to see it in your or hear it in your music. Keep that far away. But yeah, what's the next one? Or else you got more you want to talk about with Stellar Blade?
Well, I was just gonna mention. I was just going to mention. Again, I'm really liking this city setting now, because before Stellar Blade game, you basically had like 3 areas where you had as like apocalypse like city, then you have your occasional desert area, which I hate, that never appears in another hack and slash for like a decade. I am so sick of the desert areas too in hack and slash games. Like it's so overused, and there's nothing appealing about it either. And then the last area is like your little camp zone. There's other areas in the game, but I just consider those to be the big 3 areas in the first Cellblade game. So again, I'm really hyped that we kind of again get this futuristic like city that we're gonna be able to hopefully like spend most of the game and at least have it like be a large part of the game. But yeah, if you haven't played Cellblade and you're interested in it, definitely play it. Again, I think it's a really good game. But moving on to the next game shown at Summer Game Fest, and this one is a really big throwback, Cuphead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dog, I was hype. I don't know. I'm not a big Cuphead fan, but
Neither am I.
I loved the 8-bit style they went for, and I'm
Mm.
not gonna lie, I was kind of delusional when they were like coming to 8-bit console, and then they announced that it was the Sega Master Console. I was like, hold up, or Master System. I was like, are we finna show Echo too, bro? Like, what? Like, I was like, Jeff, is this how you, did you watch this, bro? You watched the last episode? Like, I swore they was gonna have like a throwback panel or something, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay that they didn't. I'm not mad at it. But Cuphead was
Yeah,
dope.
I'm really liking again like that Sega Genesis style of the gameplay too, because like the first game definitely felt like more console. Meanwhile, here this does kind of remind me of like the old like classic Sonic games.
Yeah.
I think you even had Cuphead doing like one of the old Sonic poses too.
I gotta rewatch, but I think so. And again, dropping on the Master System, that's fire. Like, I have always said if I got a chance to make a game or something, I would try to put it on like an old console. Obviously, it would come out on all consoles, modern, right? If I got a chance to make like a real stylistic game like this or something, I'd try to hit like something I grew up playing, just for the nostalgia. Like, it would probably be like a special edition thing. So it's fun that they did this, is what I'm trying to say. I think that's a real interesting creative choice. It reminds me of like when you'll see like an indie film drop a VHS tape or something, or like people who will still make like cassette tapes for their albums or something. Just, I don't know, I like fun novelty things like that. So shout out to the studio for doing that. That was really dope. And again, just bringing that like OG gaming spirit to the big stage like that was fire. But
that type of like old school style, which Cuphead really benefits from.
Yeah, I feel like we need a lot of games like that right now. Like, we've gotten a lot of those in the indie sector, so I'm happy to see, like, again, this is why I've never really slandered Jeff. I like that he constantly platforms these games. Just like the Duck game. This isn't really one that I'm, like, super hyped for, but I'm hyped to, like, play it with my friends, The one where they were, like, balancing the egg or whatever. I was like, yeah
I saw that too.
That was fun. People were in the chat were being so mean to it. I was like, this looks fun, though. Like, whatever. Whatever. The next game I was super hyped for, though, was Gen Atlas, dog. That game looked insane. That was the I don't know if you remember that one with like the robots at the massive scale. It was the people who made Shadow of the Colossus and
Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, The Last Guardian. I've actually never played any of their games, but I've always respected them. It's always that thing of like, you just know you're seeing something legendary. So yeah, I might buy their whole collection next spending check and just run through that and see what's going on, because yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it was, but they got me. I was looking at that trailer like, yo. Maybe it was the music.
Piqued my interest.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it was the music. I felt like it was like some Interstellar or something.
Yep.
And then you're done, right? Because I don't think you have many games on your list.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's basically my games that I was very interested in doing Summer Game Fest.
Okay, well, I really just got one because I think we're about to hit a very similar rant. So I'm gonna just get this last one off. And I'm hyped for it, but also when I remember who made it, my hype kind of disappeared. Virtua Fighter. I love Virtua Fighter. But RGG, I can't even give you props because what the fuck was that Tupac shit, bro? What was that? That was so crusty, bro. The reveal, like I was looking. What game did they reveal that for? Because I like lost.
Strangers in Heaven. Strangers in Heaven. Dog. Which is a shame because, like, I really watched the trailer they put out like a week ago that also had like Snoop Dogg in it, and I'm like, okay, that's a really bizarre choice, but okay, I'll fight with it. But then they showed it, and then when they revealed like Tupac, like he was like an MCU character, really went.
Hold up. Why'd you say Tupac name like that? You said Tupac.
I say Tupac. I am so sorry.
You said Tupac.
Okay, we do that. Run it back. Bite the duck. It was literally being introduced like Nick Fury at the end of like Iron Man. Like he was like this cameo character. And I really went, what, for like a solid minute, because I'm like, isn't he dead?
Yeah, I was like I was interested because obviously I'm not caught up. I'm on Yakuza 3, the original, not the remake, because you know RGG, you got some strange individuals on your payroll. I'm gonna leave it at that. Fucking weirdos, but yeah,
My goats are washed.
right. It is so sad because like I got into this like universe with Yakuza 0 back in like 2019. And they've just been like, I feel like the second I became a fan, they just started making some weird creative decisions. Because I was hyped. Oh no, what's up?
How do you think I feel in 2024 where I really like binged the entire franchise, replaying Yakuza Zero and then making my way through each and every game until I got to Yakuza 8. And then literally 2025, I'm like, okay, what do you have in store for me? And then they just give me some bullshit with the Yakuza Zero Definitive version, which is the worst version of Yakuza Zero that you could ever play. And then gain my hopes up with Kiwami 3 only to basically have a sex offender be cast face model in your game. I'm like,
and then when people pointed out, nice. When people pointed out, you had the craziest response. I don't even feel like we could talk about this too much, but I just, oh my god, y'all made all the worst decisions. And then when you be trying to let it slide of like, okay, right, like as gamers, I feel like a lot of us do like the, all right, separate art from the artist, right? Like this is a major team.
Trying to ignore it.
Right, bro, trying to ignore it. And then you like, okay, they got Snoop Dogg. This looks crazy. This is such a cinematic reveal. Like, all right, this is the perfect studio to do one of these like movie games. And then as I'm like, maybe I can try to ignore it, you dig up this man's corpse. And I know you're going to have some crusty AI voice. I know you are. And if you don't, I'm going to still be pissed off because his family's estate or his family don't even own the rights to his like likeness. And man, that kind of like killed my whole. I literally had to pause the stream and like walk away for a second because I was like, what are we doing right now? And this getting like, I'm probably gonna make a video on my channel just talking about like this is a bigger issue in media. Like this goes past gaming.
Yeah,
you can just like I'm not gonna go into it right now. But this is like it's weird. It's weird, bro.
It's one of those things. So it's like if we let it slide now, then it's just gonna cause this domino effect of this happening for like other like games too, and that's not right. That's just it feels wrong.
Tupac been dead my whole life. Like like dog. So yeah, I know he was not having no conversations with RGG right before he got murdered and was like, yeah, bro, make sure I'm in Kiwami. Like, bro, he did not sign that in his contract.
Make sure I'm in this Japanese game that's set in the 1990s.
Right.
Not like, no, I don't.
Right. So yeah, that's everything with SGF. I don't know if you have anything you want to transition to, but I got a couple topics and then we're gonna get up out of here. I like the pace we've had so far.
Okay. We can transfer over to State of Play, which a lot of people were really bashing on, but I liked it. I do think the 20 minutes for God of War Laufey was definitely kind of stretching it out a bit. If you're gonna do that, just drop a demo. Like, just give us a demo of the game.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, just let me play the first 20 minutes. If you're gonna drop the prologue right here, like.
But no. But for me, I'm really excited for Laufey 2. And I am so confused when people try to downplay Faye because, you know, she was basically the Gojo of the Norse mythology. You had everyone mentioning her name and saying how much of a powerful warrior she was.
Yeah.
And in the 20-minute showcase, you see why. Because she's doing things that Kratos can no longer do. Kratos can't jump. She is like doing air combat like she's in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I was looking at the gameplay. I was like, yo, what in the world? I gotta catch up, bro. This shit look fire. Like, and then what was it? It was the air combos. It was that impact
launcher.
Yeah, everything she was doing just looked like.
Yeah, it reminded me of the classic Greek God of War games. Was just like you can just launch enemies into the air and just combo them. You don't have to. You no longer have arthritis in your kneecaps.
Dog. Well, I think I saw a post. Somebody was like, "Dang, Kratos really loved this girl. He sacrificed his ability to jump for her."
Yeah. He sacrifices. I saw the post too. I also saw no funny post where it's just like he's talking to Atreus, being like, "You know, your mother really loved AO combos."
Yeah, we all know why people hating though. They see a woman in the game and they're like, oh my gosh, they're trying to replace me. Like, yeah, bro, because you're a puss. All right. Yeah, you know. all the. I feel like people call the woke people the grifters, but I'm like, it's y'all. It's the people who are always like,
Yeah.
get these women out of the game. I don't want to see these gay people games. I don't want to see women. It's like y'all are just taking up space that we don't. Y'all are ruining the community. You know, like we used to get fun games all the time, and now developers are like, damn, maybe we shouldn't include this and include that.
Yeah, it kills creativity too, because like they just want the same fucking thing, the same old thing. I'm like, give me a gay protagonist.
Right.
You know, like I at this point, it's like I don't. How would I say this? Like to me, anything like I just want good characters and good stories. If that makes sense. Like I don't care about anything else as long as it's like well written.
Back in
it
the
makes
day,
me feel. If it makes me feel something, then it's good.
Yeah.
You don't need to justify it.
I feel like because the internet has gotten so widespread, people won't even really care. They're just like repeating stuff they hear. They're just like, oh, okay, I know this is gonna get attention, right? Like I gotta make it controversial. It's like, dog, just shut up, just play the game. I feel like I'm actually off center. I just realized that. I looked at the game, but still, it's like, just shut up, just play the game, bro. Pick up the game. Like I don't know. I'm tired of seeing games that are objectively good and then watching people hate on them. I'm like, stop. Like.
Yeah, those blue check marks, man.
The thing is, it's not even the blue check marks. This is what I mean. It's like everything. It's like, even if you're not getting paid for it, that's social currency of like, oh, you're complaining about something, so I'm going to pay attention because, you know, that's just how the brain is wired. It's like, I'm going to focus on negativity. It's just old. It's annoying. It's like, I don't even want to engage with the gaming space no more. I just play my games in silence.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I think that is everything with the gaming weekend. Actually, no. I feel like we still have a couple of things. Let me see. State of Play. What else did they show at State of Play, dog, before we get up out of here?
Hopefully, Until Dawn 2. There's something else.
Nah, Until Dawn 2 is no, we were watching it together, so we basically had the same realization as we were watching of like, is this Until Dawn? Like wait a minute.
Yeah, because you mentioned this was like Dead Island. I'm like, oh, Zombie Island, something like that.
Yeah, it was
like, these are not zombies.
I thought it was Dead Island at first because they had the Dead Inside shirt or something like that, and like it was at a hotel, so I was like, okay, this got to be Dead Island. And then I was looking at the girl, and I was like, this look like old girl from the first Until Dawn game. And I was like, nah, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they're just using her face. And then it kept going, and I was like, this sound like her too, though. Like.
Yeah, well, it's also funny too because like literally, I think it was the dude with the camera recording, and that reminded me of like the beginning of Until Dawn with the dude. And you might have to censor me on this, where he's like, you know, let's party like we're fucking porn stars.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that reminded me of that for some reason, but I'm like, okay, let me see the rest of it. I think it's just like Until Dawn 2 in name, and that this is like a completely new story, kind of something like the Persona games or the Final Fantasy games. So it's like you have the numbers on there, but they're not sequels as they are just like entries in like this bigger universe.
See, my only issue with that is we already have a universe. Like that's literally what they're doing right now. So I'm like, why are you bringing it back Until Dawn? Like I don't know. I feel like it kind of has to be set within that same story because there are things that they didn't.
Oh, same universe.
Yeah, same universe. But still, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
So yeah, real quick, dog, just moving on, just because I didn't even realize everything that I basically predicted got revealed at that State of Play. Like literally, Control was there. This wasn't on my list, but I was hyped to see this. Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered.
Yep.
I love Dynasty Warriors. I was screaming when I saw that, Jane, bro. I was like, Dynasty Warriors, bro. Doom Knights, I was hyped for that in the Tokon, Jane. I don't know if you played the Tokon beta, but yeah, I think
no, I didn't play the demo, but I am excited for Tokon 2, or at least interested in it.
We running that up, bro. Especially because they got the original, or not the original, but they got the dude from Spectacular Spider-Man to reprise his role.
Green Goblin.
Yeah, we on that. We on that. I might be a day one. I'm gonna be honest. When I played the beta, I was like, I'm gonna pick it up, but you know, it's a fighting game. I'm not really like, I gotta get that day one.
Yeah.
Green Goblin, Carnage, Team Attack with all of Doom. Yeah, let me get that. Ill was there. I think we also got the actually no, did we get the release date? Let me check real quick. Okay, so no, they don't show the release date, but still they show more of the game. So, you know, obviously I was hyped for that. And I know you saw what I was talking about with that creepy, like everything about that game looks sick, dog. And then Kamar, what is it? How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, Kimoi. I think it's pronounced Kimoi.
Yeah.
Anyways, that game looks sick. I'm vibing with
When
it.
we were watching it, I think we were both like, "What is this?" And then like it kept going on, and we were like, "Hold up, bro! Like this might be day one." And then they were
Yeah,
like
they
co-op. I
showed
was like,
showing
"Okay,
co-opifying yokai in this kind of like Fire Force aesthetic like style. I'm like, okay,
yo,
okay, you have my attention.
that's what I'm saying." I don't know why Sony came swinging so hard. Like I do, but like, golly, you didn't have to.
Mm.
Saw more Animusha, of course. Yo, I kept calling
Yep.
it Animushu in the last episode. I said Animusha like 3 times and then just switched to Animushu. I was tempted to like put the when you summon Mushu and he's like, I am Mushu. I
Yeah.
was tempted to put that
Yeah.
over my webcam each time, but Phantom Blade Zero, we finally saw more of that game. I almost forgot about it.
Yep.
I'm gonna be real. That it looks hype though.
Well,
Like,
they showed like 1 minute, and then they're like, okay, it's getting its own like state of play direct like next week. Not
yeah,
next week, but
I think
next state
next
of
month.
play. It's gonna be
Yeah.
that.
And then
I still need to play the demo for Unimushu.
I do too. Surprisingly, I downloaded it like the second I saw it. You remember, I was like, "Hey, I'm
Yeah, I
there."
remember.
I was like
Yeah, I'm
refreshing my
there.
phone. I was like, "I'm there." Hello. Like, but yeah, Animusha was there. That was dope. Of course, I had no doubt it was gonna be fire. And then Rayman
Mm.
Legends. I love Rayman. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna buy it, but I always love seeing him. And then
Nice to see he's not homeless.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's nice
Crash.
to see you still got some employment, my boy. Like, yo, chill on Crash. Why'd you have to sneak that in there?
He's broke. He's homeless.
We gonna get Crash some stable housing, bro. 2027.
Masters don't hit harder than original Luigi. You know that.
Bro, chill. Let them get their bread up so they can drop a new one. Can he grind? Can he get back, bro?
Give me back Spyro. Everyone loves Spyro.
Oh my gosh, and now we comparing. Crash can come back too. Jay-Z lost 93 bricks and then became Jay-Z, okay? Crash allowed to have a bad decade. Chill on him. Like, chill, bro. If Hov can do it, so can Crash. And then I think the last game from State of Play I was super hyped for was Silent Hill Townfall. I have not played any of the new Silent Hills or the remake, but I'm always going to be a Silent Hill baby, so, seeing it there. Come on now, that's State of Play. That was like a 10 out of 10. I saw everybody online hating. I was like, y'all must have watched something else. I saw somebody say like, oh my God, what happened to stylized games in response to the State of Play? And I was like, every game there was stylized. What do you mean? I don't think people know what that word means anymore. Like, like none of these games look the same. Actually, no, 2 of these games might have looked the same, right? You might have had 2 like hyper realistic games.
Yeah.
Everything else was completely different though, down to gameplay. So I'm like, y'all just complaining. Like, people are just like prone to negativity now. They're just like, oh, I gotta get this hot take off. And it's like, dog, watch the event before you start tweeting. Like,
sometimes it's really just like cases of apple and oranges, because I was also like people comparing it like with Summer Game Fest. It's like, hey, we might have a strong beginning, but Summer Game Fest and events like this, it will really have the whole I'm falling asleep at my chair like moment until like the last 15 minutes, unlike until the last like 5 minutes where they just pop off and be like, okay, here's the game y'all like wanted, and suddenly it's like, oh my God, the best in like the world. And it's like,
I have
now you gotta get it's always gonna be like a half an hour of just complete mid to just like a snooze fest. And this happens for every like Summer Game Fest. So it's not just this one, it's every Summer Game Fest.
Hold up though, because again, I thought this one was a banger back to back.
I'm not slandering this. That I'm just saying that like even the best ones will always have that whole like, okay, can we please wrap it up now?
Yeah,
Moment.
And even then, like, I don't even think there's ever been a Summer Game Fest where I've been like a bulk of the. No, probably one. There's probably been like 1 or 2 where I was like, most of this wasn't that interesting. But even then, it's like it's not as bad as people be making it seem. For me, I always look at it as like, oh, these games weren't for me, right? Because I know somebody out there is going crazy. Like when they be showing like Divinity, I think it's called, or whatever that super realistic Knights game is, literally like in like medieval times, and it's a big ass simulator. I'm like, who's hyped for this? And then it ended up being in the game of the year conversation, so like I've learned to like not be as like negative and be like, boo, get out of here. Plus I feel like it's so rude to like go online with all that hate when it's like, yo, I'm a real person making this, dog. It's not some robot behind the machine. Like, it's like 50 people who are really hyped to bring this out to y'all, and y'all just kind of like shit all over my dreams, So I don't know. I've never understood like intentionally talking about a bunch of things you don't like, even though I know we just talked a bunch of shit about RGG.
Does it actually remind me of a game that I feel like we should mention, but it wasn't. It happened way earlier before State of Play and Summer Game Fest, and that is the reveal of Dragon Quest Trouble. Which I'm finding hysterical because in our first episode, I kind of threw shade at the series, being like, "Don't ask a Dragon Quest fan what happened. They'll just stare at you like this." Only for them to come out like guns blazing, being like, "Yeah, Dragon Quest 12 is still a thing." However, development has restarted on that game progress, so we're kind of back at zero. But still, it's like one step forward, two steps back.
I wanted to mention Dragon Quest 12. Last episode, right? Because when you were like, don't ask the Dragon Quest fan how you felt, after I was rewatching that, I was like, hold up now, because they got a lot of remakes, they got a lot of like side content, they just don't care.
Yeah, and then I was meant more so newer games, because remakes and remasters, that's a whole nother discussion. I was just more so talking about like new games for Dragon Quest. No, because they have not gotten a game since 11.
Yeah, no. What I was gonna say was, I know that it's not new content. But in the first episode, we were specifically talking about no content. And I was about to be like, I promise you, a 1 remake would shut people up. I don't want a 1 remake, but people will be playing it, And then the development got reset, and I was like, I ain't gonna mention it. They going through a lot right now. they back to staring at you like, what you say to me?
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the games. We had a good time this weekend. Yep. If you were hating, you're wrong. I don't know what to tell you. Like, objectively, this weekend, if you were complaining and being like, that was trash, you just wrong, bro. You boring. You need to expand your catalog.
Exactly.
But yeah, we're going to wrap it up real quick before we get up out of here. I want to mention, we looking for artists, y'all. We are hiring. I'm trying to put big money in your pockets. No AI. Don't hit me with no dumb shit. I am trying to pay you big prices. I'm looking for people for thumbnail artists. We low-key want to see if we can get a animated intro. So if y'all know anybody who does like 3D Blender work or anything, I don't know the 3D softwares, but we're looking for something real Toonami.
Help us out.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Toonami-ish for the animation, and then any type of striking art style for the general thumbnail. So if you made it this far in the video, anybody, shoot them our way. We're looking, but
go support.
That's what I'm saying. We trying to support you. We trying to pay some rent. So
help us help you, help me.
Literally. But yeah, that was episode 3. Just a little quick little recap of what happened. I have been Yi Solo.
And I've been King FML.
We are up out of here. Peace.
Peace.
I don't know. I'm a sucker for the 8-bit style. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is better than Recon for me because of it. I'm a simple guy. I don't care. You looking at me crazy. That way better game. Way better game. I don't care. Anybody can fight me. Anybody can fight me on that.
The only good thing about the GBA version. Moving on.
You said nothing? You said nothing good?
No, I said that's the only thing good about the GBA version.
It had a...
compared to
you know what?
Compared to E-Chain.
You know what? I'm doing the Kingdom Hearts series playthrough right now. I'm going to get back to you when I get to Chain of Memories, because I'm going to play the Game Boy. No, I'm going to play the, Recom, and then I'm going to play Chain of Memories. And I'm going to see, because I disagree. I think Recom handles horribly in comparison to the Game Boy.
We're waiting for the apology form in a few months.